go. So we're past the pre-match procedure. These guys have drawn their opening hands, and it's Taahir versus
Thomas
Thomas.
van Heerden.
Jeskai
Jeskai Nahiri versus green white. Blow up all your lands, you don't get to play magic deck.
We've seen a lot of that today. But yeah, Thomas is solidly holding the top table, so we're just gonna have to watch him abuse his opponents. But maybe Taahir puts an end to his reign of terror, and it looks like they're about to start.
Looks like Thomas is on the play. Leads with Misty, no players. And similar for Taahir, just playing a Scalding Tarn. Don't these guys know we're playing modern? You're supposed to do stuff on turn 1. It's not standard.
None of that. Thomas is like a taxes list, actually.
It's very close.
He's got a lot of inevitability.
Well, it's actually not that close to Tax's list. A Tax list you'd see like tax from the Thalias and the Len and Arbiters.
He's got the strip mine strip mine.
Yeah, he's definitely got that aspect of
thing,
it,
yeah.
and the voices.
It's actually just the one of Excavator that makes it feel like that.
Yeah. Thomas off to a slower start than normal. I would have expected him to have at least won by now.
At least one by now. He's got double Coco, what looks like an Azusa, a Path to Exile, and a Course of Krufix. And Taahir's got Land, Nahiri. Just cast the Serum Visions.
Promo Serum Visions there. Gives Snapcaster sees Remand and Colonnade. What's with these blue mages and still trying to cast Remand?
I have no idea. Like, it doesn't seem that bad on the surface, but
there's just too many cheap spells going on.
I don't know. There's no twin, so why are you casting them? That's probably the best reason to do it. It buys you your second turn, lets you tap something down on turn 3, and then you win the following turn.
Yeah.
And you get a card along the way.
And it's not like you're applying your pressure and, basically time walking your opponent. Okay. So
did Taahir get the pair up here? No, he's also 2-0 at the moment. Or did he go 1 down?
He's on the pair, but I think he's the highest points that could have played against Thomas.
Okay, so it's 2-0 versus a 2-1. So he got lucky being here, or did he get a draw?
I think there may have been I'm uncertain.
Okay, it's gonna put it at a draw for now. So update the standings on top there to say that Thomas has taken 2 points of damage, and Taahir
is 1 fetch so far.
1 fetch.
Okay, so he's decided to keep the Remand. Hopefully he'll be able to get some value of it. Thomas lands of planes, passes the turn, representing 5 mana. That's clearly an Avacyn.
Yeah, must be. A flashy Sarah Angel. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, he's got a Coco there.
Looks like Taahir's going to go ahead and Spell Pierce this. Card I haven't seen in ages. Turning out to be pretty good here.
Very efficient.
Hopefully...
but Thomas just gets to untap and
double back. Spell. I think he's going to double spell through the Remand here.
No, he wouldn't even play the Remand. That's just futile. Just, okay,
this is why I
tap myself out some more.
Thomas is... What is Thomas doing? Is he wasting...
That's good.
Is he wasting another 4 mana here? Oh no, he's going to eat some cards out of Taahir's graveyard.
Just relevant things, sure. What did he take there?
I think he just took the counter spells.
Spell Pierce
The path.
and
What
a
is
Path
that
of
card?
Exile.
Is it a path?
Mm.
Yes. Yeah, so like of late, playing Path and Le Mans is really bad considering how cheap all the good cards are. So
Did you
Thomas
just say of
Already
late?
of late, yeah.
Oh, of
Because
late.
everything's gotten like really cheap. Like you used to be trying to play against Bloodbraid Elf and
But now,
those guys.
But now it's 3 mana tops for this
Yeah.
green white deck.
Like your most expensive spells netting you mana when you get
Yeah, if you
2
hit
3
if you
mana
hit well.
creatures. So I need to be a bit more careful with that fancy shuffle of his. Okay, so Taahir is basically trying to find the right time to resolve his Nahiri. Thomas's deck right now isn't.
Can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I think
Takes 2.
Taahir is trying to get to a point where he can resolve the Nahiri and protect it. Hopefully that bolt will be good enough to kill one of the creatures that's going to go after Nahiri. Please discard the remand. Okay, sure. He decides to not discard a card to the Nahiri, which would have allowed him to draw a card. But this is a gap now for Thomas to resolve this.
Excavator. And Taahir, what's that deck list look like?
Okay, so Thomas replays a Misty, sacrifices it, and I think he's just going to go for basic here. Yep.
He doesn't seem too interested in the Ghost Quarter thing right now, but also four basic lands.
Yeah, I think we might see another creature. Okay, and a Azusa from Thomas. I don't think that's enough pressure to keep this Nahiri in check.
She goes up 2 each turn.
Yeah.
And Azusa has got 2 power. No, it's a 1/3. How large is she?
Azusa? She's a 1/2, I believe.
A 1/2. Okay, it's not quite big enough.
Okay, Taahir. It's really time to discard that remand and get a better card. I'm not sure why he did that. His opponent's already at 6 mana with 3 cards in hand. I don't know.
Snapball. Maybe he just wants something down. It blocks to save Nahiri from creatures.
It has
but
flash.
it makes his path live. I mean, he's got some sort of card advantage without creatures on the table. Whereas here, Thomas has something to do.
Yeah,
I don't know if he spends the path in the Snapcaster Mage now.
No, he doesn't.
It's probably better pointed at a colonnade when he eventually gets one.
No, I think he just wanted to make sure that he had lethal on this attack, but he's still one short.
Of what precisely?
15 plus 2 as opposed to 18.
Okay, yeah, well, fair enough.
But he should have.
This guy can come back from having no lands because
Yes.
he sacrifices all of them. Now he can top deck 3 lands.
Yeah, so finally this Lemann's going to be good.
Just for this turn. Yeah, and Thomas is super choked on mana.
Yeah.
Brought all the colors. Cannot be passed, unfortunately. Yeah. Collected Company. If he hits a good, right there. Now he's got it. He played a remand and it was effective.
I think it's the Emrakul that's.
That was the good thing, yeah.
So I think we figured it out. If you want Remand to be good, you should have a 15-15.
Yeah, this is a good way to beat this deck. Is just to attack for 15 and one-sided Armageddon is pretty damn good here.
I think a Mana Leak would have
done just as good.
Mm-hmm. Taahir just making sure that he wins this game here.
Was it the first game to Taahir there?
That was game 1, yes.
Pretty interesting. Now, perhaps, there's a reason for Thomas to lean on his sideboard because he's been surfing through this all day.
Yeah. So I think we're going to see that Mind Sensor come in now.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Scavenging Ooze is going to come in, probably Selfless Spirit to protect against the sweepers that he'll expect Taahir to bring in. Outside of that...
Is there a Scavenging Ooze that we can go up on?
Yeah, there's a Scavenging Ooze, a Mind Sensor, and a Selfless Spirit. Mind Sensors can potentially be good against Nahiri, but when they're ulti, they normally have all their mana up. So...
Yeah, it's a case of untapping -8. Do you have anything? If so, I'll play a counter spell.
Let's fight, yeah. Rimon not so good against flash creatures, so we'll see about that. A very interesting Ochitas command in Tahir's list. And Kiki. Wow, he's got
the Kiki package
combos
as well.
With restoration, with one Kiki, one resto.
Sure. 4 of Simian Spirit Guy to go fast. He's got the leaks there. It's 2 Remand, 2 leaks, so he's playing a split. What does he bring in? You think Kitchen Finks gives him game here?
I don't know. So
he wants the verdict. That's definite. Possibly 2 rats.
You know your opponent's bringing in Scavenging Ooze already. And I don't know. I'd be more interested in just trying to combo him off faster. So just bring in the board wraps, make sure your Planeswalker doesn't die. Maybe a Relic of Regenitus to show up the...
keep the Knight in check and make sure you can't lock you out with those corners.
Path is amazing against Knight though.
Nothing much else.
Yeah. I'm surprised to not see any Rest in Peace in Tahir's sideboard. Even though it's a Snapcaster deck, the upside of when you bring in Rest in Peace is fantastic.
It's quite good, yeah.
Like against Thomas's deck, Rest in Peace does a lot more work than you think.
It makes all his creatures boltable, and they die permanently.
Yeah, so
all of his removal
Death
is
Trigger
hard.
gets turned off, Kitchen Finks doesn't persist, Knight's a permanent 2/2, you don't have to worry about it. Ramming Up Excavator's a Grey Ogre.
Well, it's just a 2/3 for 3 then.
Okay.
Otherwise
Ogre,
it does...
Yeah. Or Minotaur, sorry, Heerden Minotaur, I think it is.
Grey Ogre is a little bit worse than Heerden Minotaur.
Okay, so we'll call it a Heerden Minotaur.
If he had it, I mean, Electrolyze, Bolt, Path, all of his removal would just be really good here. Unfortunately not, so let's see what his plan is.
I think we can expect the Spell Piercers to come out. I mean, they hit an early Coco, I guess.
Yeah, Spell Pierce is quite good here. It's efficient. It's an efficient answer to Collected Company. It means Thomas has to slow down for at least 2 turns or get double Mana Dork. Turn 1 Mana Dork, turn 2 Mana Dork, and then Coco.
Yeah, and Tahir's got more than enough removal to clean up those dorks. He's got Electrolyze, Path. I mean, the fact that he could Ojutai command a Knight, get his Snapcaster back, maybe pass something, like that's a steal for 5 mana.
Strong. Good deal.
And I mean, he could gain for life, draw a card.
It's another cryptic-ish card. How many is he playing? He's playing 1 cryptic.
Yeah, so he's playing one of each of the 4 mana counters. And Ojutais command looks like it could do some work here.
It has a lot. It's basically a counterspell here. But the only thing it won't hit is the Coco. And I doubt you'd ever be cryptic commanding a Path to Exile.
Yeah. Those Simian Spirit Guides actually do a lot more work than you'd think. So like you could, if you're
An early Nahiri is effective against this deck.
You could turn 1 Nahiri if your hand comes out crazy like that. You could, but it discounts your Ojutais commands as well, because it's way easier to cast than a cryptic command. And I mean, you could turn 1 Remanded Dork if you really felt like it.
I don't know if that'd be good, but it's
something.
Not good. It's an option you can take.
Okay, so they're both having a look at their hands, deciding if they're going to keep.
Turn 1 Remind. Force of Boomerang.
There we go.
Not a good card. What are these guys looking at? What do your elf eyes see? Tom not keeping.
Yeah.
Sneaky look at the top of his deck. Not sure what he saw, but
Yeah.
probably too many lands.
Yeah, Thomas is actually going to have to, put his back into these next couple
Yeah,
of
maybe
games.
he's just gotten lazy now over these
Yeah.
last 3 easy games. Let himself slip a bit.
Well, they've been relatively easy. Like, his
Yeah.
cards have just lined up amazingly
Perfectly.
against what his opponents are doing.
All I can see is Taahir has a flooded strand.
Yeah, he's got a flooded strand,
There's
Bolt,
a
Serum Visions, there's a Restoration Angel, which I don't know if he brought the
Scalding
others
Tarn.
in, but I
Hey,
really
it's a
hope
nice
he didn't.
blocker. You hope he didn't?
Not really that nice.
It's a surprise thing that happens.
A lot of the time, Thomas will be attacking for upwards of 3.
And
Because
also have collected company up
yeah,
in by that stage.
I don't like trying to beat
Mulligan down
Thomas.
to 5 for Thomas,
Yeah.
by the way.
This is not a good situation for him,
You don't
especially
like-
on the play. So I don't like trying to beat Thomas's creature deck with your
With your
subpar
own
creatures.
creatures, yeah.
So sure, you may get some value, but his creatures have already gotten their value, and they're normally just bigger than
Down
what
to
you're going to
5,
bring in.
Seas, Path, Mind Sensor, Excavator, Land. Maybe.
So he's got Ghost Quarter, Gavany in his hand,
Yeah,
or even Mind Sensor.
He needs color
Well, he can Ghost Quarter his own Gavany if it comes to that.
to get white.
Yeah, which is the dominant color in his hand right now. I mean, it's not ideal, but you got to do what you got to do when you want.
I think he just waits. I wouldn't rush out a path yet. Tahir's going to be taking a little bit of time to get to where he's trying to go.
He's definitely not under pressure. But if Ty did bring in those kitchen finks, you might see.
Yeah, something early. It would be. In that position, I'd be inclined to not path for a while. I'd let my life total get quite low because that third land is going to be valuable.
Yeah.
Any fetch land off the top gets the ramming up excavator.
And then you get to go off.
And then you're fine.
But Tyre, it's got a Serum Visions, and I saw a cheeky Relic of Progenitus in his
Okay.
hand, so that excavator may not be as good. Obviously, Tyre needs to engineer a situation. Okay. That's some
Real
good discipline
painful.
there from Tyre. So he knows that he'll be able to. Oh wow, Thomas
Path.
going like an absolute king there.
Fortunately, not a fetch land.
Well, he can flash in the Mind Sensor and path it if needs be.
Does he just start attacking with it now?
Ooh, Thomas.
Yeah, I think that's the deal. He's just gonna get the mind sensor down and
Well, he's definitely going to put an attack in. He's left
maybe
us
try
with
path
enough.
that Finks.
Yeah, it depends.
It puts Taahir to Nahiri next turn, and he could possibly just minus it and then kill the.
Yeah, I think Thomas threw a. He's getting the Ramonap,
Yeah,
and he's.
yeah, he can definitely get one of those lands here. So Tahir's option is only to exile a single card.
Yeah,
and Tom is probably going to choose the Gavany because the Ghost Quarter is.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, that was an amazing turn for Thomas.
Puts Tahir 220.
Okay, so Tyle's actually switched it up. I think
That
he's
ball's going to
boarded.
be strong here.
He's boarded into the Kiki combo.
He did take. Well, Thomas let him have the Gavany as expected.
Yeah. I think.
Also, Relic's ability is not tapped, so it's still online while it's sideways.
I think Tide needs to crack that relic.
Right away. You can't pass back to Thomas. You could still do it in the upkeep.
I think he needs to set ambitions now, see what he scries, and then crack that relic. Just make sure that Thomas has no chance of getting back into this game. He doesn't need to give himself any unnecessary headaches. Put the Kiki to the bottom, sir. Okay. I mean, so that
he's live for Kiki Angel quite soon.
why is he giving him priority? Okay. If Tide plays, I suppose the excavator's gone, so he doesn't need to exile the graveyard just yet.
Past that.
But
Sure.
I would not have taken any risks. Yeah, you see? Oh, there we go.
You got something.
That's the stuff.
Two. What does Thomas have in the grip? Duck book.
Yeah. 2-mana tuck book.
I don't know if it's gonna do anything. Tahir's got resto plus weight. He put the Kiki Jiki on top. There, it's gone now.
No. He put Bolt on top, a Kiki to the bottom. He's already got a Kiki in hand, so he wouldn't have topped the second.
And he has a restoration angel.
He does have the Restoration Angel, and because of the path, he's gonna be able to make a land drop.
Tom does have another path. We know about the second one, I think.
Exactly. I'm surprised to not see any dispels in Tahir's list,
75.
especially if you're a 2 combo deck.
Just to protect from some random shenanigans. I mean, it's as efficient as a protection spell is going to get outside of Pact of Negation.
Or like Turn Aside, those kind of things.
Well, this spell
Apostle's
is basically like the super version of Turn Aside, or what's the other one? Turn Aside is target spell that targets you or permanent you control.
Something like that, yeah. This could be risky.
Gets a goat.
A bigger tuck book. So the question is, does Thomas path? Okay, so Thomas.
The sigh of pain from Taahir there, sort of relaying that he was kind of hoping that would stick around because he'd win next turn.
Yes.
We might see him show Thomas that later, but he could get another resto off the top. Tahir's life total taking a bit of a beating here.
It's absolutely crazy considering what Thomas's keep was, that he's in this situation now. I mean, his string of draws have been insane.
I'm not sure what the... I'm going to put Taahir down to 16 for now and wait for an update on their life totals, because I think that's what it is. Tom hasn't fetched. He's still got the untapped Windswept Heath. Taahir just found that plains off the top. Another Finks puts him to 18. Is that correct?
I believe so. I haven't really been tracking the life totals.
Tom's on 16. Oh, thanks to the I think there was another fetch and something. What is that? A Sharkland, sure.
I'm still just marveling at how amazing Thomas's draws have been.
Is he chewing on his cards? Where's his hand?
He's
One
got
card.
one just below the temple gun in the middle.
Deep in the tank. More pressure. Attach for 3.
Even Mind Sensor is doing all of the work. What has Taahir got in hand? He's got a Nahiri and a Kiki Jiki. Oh wow, Kiki Jiki Kitchen Finks is a combo.
It buys him all the time he needs.
Yeah, they won't be able to get through that voice token, but you would be able to block for a very long time. So do you think he gives up on the comboing off with Kiki Jiki plan?
Little mini combo here is pretty good.
It's a lot of value.
In. No, copy the Finks into the Finks. I
don't know why he made that attack.
14. What, swing with the token?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
I would rather use it defensively. I mean, you use the same amount of life. I mean, sure you...
Fair. He's got a block left. Kitchen Finks will persist. I think it's still okay. Also, it put Thomas down to 14.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Let's just try and... Taahir all the way down to 7. We did miss one attack here.
Well, Thomas did just get in for a whole chunk of damage now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the token and 2 from the bird.
Crispy.
Is that a Restoration Angel or the Nahiri coming out now?
It's a Nahiri. Do you exile the token?
I think you exile the bird first.
Okay, the evasive beats is very threatening at this point. He's in a
Thomas
precarious
can't
life
get through the border of Kiki Finks without path to exile. Although the Nahiri might just die to an all-out attack, but I think Thomas loses too much of his board in that exchange.
He comes out with 2 voice tokens, I think. If he just swings in with everything.
But I mean, 2 2/2s versus, Kitchen Finks.
Yeah, he could just apply pressure with the 4/4 that attacks for 5. He's not in a great spot. Single card in hand. Taahir looks like he's got 2, 1, 2 cards.
I think it's 1 left.
He's done very well to get out of that mull to 5.
It's actually
a real
insane.
game. But he's kind of fighting for his life here. I mean, if he loses this game...
Yeah, it's close but no cigar on the seat. Although he's still pretty high up in the standings. So everybody's going at Nahiri. I wouldn't have made any blocks here. I'd at the beginning of the end step make a token so that it's there for my combat step. Instead of converting the voice into a bigger creature. You just let the...
Yeah, he just gave a vigilance. He untapped with a bigger one.
Yeah.
And he's got another in hand.
And through Thomas.
And now it's silly. Better be an angel off the top.
Yeah, this is not looking good for...
It's a land.
For Taahir. How much is Thomas on? 14?
It appears to be that way. That's the last life total I heard them announce.
So do we know what's in Tahir's hand right now? He's sitting on double land.
Taahir did gain 2 life off the kitchen finks, I believe.
So he's on 9. Did Tahir get a Snapcaster?
I see
He's got a Snapcaster
plus snap, yes. So it wasn't the land.
Oh wow, that is Bolt, path to exile? Is there path in there?
Whatever happens here is gonna give him another voice token.
No, this is Tahir's main phase.
Okay, fair. So good then that he's doing it, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power token. No point bolting that. Taking the voice gives him 15 power on board, which is an amazing 2 mana spent there. I think he takes the Pride Mage. It's the biggest body. Thomas basically has all the lands he needs.
Pretty curious land from Tahir.
The Pride Mage attacks for a bit more and has the utility of forcing him to use the relic in a place that he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
So I might have gone there instead. It's got exalted just the same. I don't think that removing Thomas's mana is a good or the most efficient thing to do here. Oh, it does stop him from activating. No, that's not a Gavany. It's Temple Guardian. Never mind.
Did Tahir tap mana for that bolt?
What?
Snapcaster and the bolt, he still has to pay the mana for it, correct? I only see 2 mana tapped.
I think so. So maybe get that checked out.
And Thomas just plays another Noble Hierarch.
Okay, well, I don't think it mattered too much since I had plenty of mana.
No, it does,
Well, it's
because
still in
he's
the
able
main
to
phase.
activate the Colonnade now. You see, now he's going to be able to
Yeah, so we're getting that fixed now.
Yeah, because he would be able to activate the colonnade this turn without paying if he didn't pay for the bolt.
Just considering whether he wants to. So he is activating the added Misa going down to 8.
Thomas just joking,
No
saying
blocks.
Tahir's going to make no blocks. I don't think that's going to be the play.
Wow. Well, I think we actually may see a game 3 here. Tahir could legitimately top deck his way out of this. He draws a resto, he wins.
So
Thomas is
did we
just
gain Tahir's life?
for this kitchen finks now.
Yeah.
No, we haven't. So he's gone up 1 because so he was on 9, went down 1 for the fetch, went up 2, goes to 10.
Yeah, and if he doesn't block the voice tokens with both the finks
Is
or
dead. It's 10 power coming at him, so he should block the voice tokens.
well, he can block voice token and something else, but he definitely needs to block one of the voice tokens and another creature.
Odd. Strange.
I'm not sure why he keeps wanting to convert the voice.
It untaps, which is the main thing. I mean, even if it just gave him a 2/2, he'd have something to block with.
No, but he just
I suppose he's not bothered for the board right now. He just wants to try and buy time until he gets
I firmly believe that he needs to block
that
the
side
side
pride
mage.
mage. Yeah.
Like if he's blocking a non-token creature and it has 2 power, it should be because he can play the Restoration Angel main phase with the Kiki and go off.
We get a persist. Up to 12. He takes 5.
7 because the 1 2-power creature was unblocked.
7, yeah. Goes down to 5. Awkward. Thomas untaps with 17 power on board if he does.
Okay, Tahir, it's time to do something.
He's got 4 blockers. He can live.
Yeah, but if he blocks with Kiki Jiki, he just loses. If he blocks with Snapcaster, he loses his card advantage engine. So he's on a slippery slope here.
He does. Is there a path in his graveyard?
I think it's 2 Serum Visions, the promo ones.
He's got no instant speed removal in the bin.
Yeah. Yeah, his plan was to wake up the
colonnade.
Yeah.
Make things game 2. Go to 7. Has Thomas cracked any fetches? We haven't been keeping track of his life total, but I don't think he has. He's just been playing with the lands that he's gotten here.
So I'm just going to need to use something else as the representative for his Sphinx.
Ziploc bag, sure.
He has a Ghost Quarter Tide, don't bother. Sure, thin your deck. Also, crack that relic, seeing as Snapcast is already bad.
It'll be a clutch play. Crack the relic, draw card.
And
then fate would have it that it's the next card that's the Resto Angel. Because if he doesn't do it, what's going to happen is he's going to draw a card, realize he should have cracked it,
and hate himself.
And if he does do it, it's not going to be it. Because Murphy.
Schrodinger's out.
Schrodinger's out.
Tahir lamenting that he should play more removal. But you see the situation that I mentioned, trying to beat Thomas's creature deck with your creatures that just aren't as good.
He does have a near unending stream of them though, but he's losing life per. Did he get it? No, it's a path. He's got a path.
It's a path.
Path, one of the big guys.
Finally. Sure. Okay.
Shrinksies.
And Well, if he'd done that before he made a copy of the Sphinx, he would have been able to flash it back with the Snapcaster Mage and truly decimate Thomas's board.
He did go up another 2 points here.
But you see, now he's going to lose the Snapcaster Mage. I think you lose the Sphinx, dude. Like,
Please block the Pride Mage. Yes. I think that's what he should do. Takes 5.
wait, why? I don't know why he's doing that. He's losing an opportunity to path the.
What is he trying to do here? Like, the Snapcaster Mage, yes, it can buy back the path, but does he have that much time? He's just taken 5 damage, and he's got 2 life left.
So what I'm saying is, his line, he didn't do it in the order that gave him the most amount of information. So he shouldn't have woken up the Manland and forced the Ghost Quarter.
Oh,
'Cause
sure.
It doesn't,
You're saying that
it doesn't achieve anything.
So perhaps the best thing to do is, before blocks, crack
Crack the
the
relic.
Look, okay, cool. Nothing, perhaps play Rest the Angel and win.
Yes.
If not, copy the Kitchen Sphinx block. If you draw a removal spell, you go path, snap path.
Exactly.
Okay. With perfect information, it's pretty easy to see. But actually, all of this information is on board.
Yeah, it's just the sequencing. I mean, if you have access to draw a card,
Do it first.
especially if it's for just 1 mana. Oh no.
Ah!
Classic
From
Thomas.
the Mull to 5.
Thomas has no business being this late in the game after the mulligan that he had. And look at his hits. Knight of the Reliquary and Course of Prefix. Chances are he flips a land.
That's unfair. Fortunately, it isn't Tahir's turn. Path the Knight.
Path.
Good. He's getting the removal now.
Okay, this is only fair. The MTG gods are watching. Thanks, Thassa.
I don't know, man. This is like Karanos.
Could Karimetra like beat anybody? I don't know.
No,
Thomas
too
is backing
nice.
the wrong team here. Another one.
Wow. Wow. All the insurance. It's Resto off the top now, or you lose, my friend. Makes a copy, goes to 4, blocks both.
No, you can take the 2 from the Corsair.
Sure.
Because if
sure.
he blocks with Sphinx,
It's over.
yeah,
It is just over.
he can fog the Corsair for a while. Come on, Taahir, pull it out.
Tap the deck. No. Incorrect.
What is that?
That's a Nahiri.
So that
Another Kiki-Jiki?
I mean, you could.
That's pretty much the worst thing that could happen. I think you just attack with the Kiki-Jiki and play the next one then.
Or you make a copy with the Kitchen Sphinx attack with 3.
Okay.
On to game 3.
And we get a game 3.
That was absolutely ridiculous.
How?
I think Taahir jinked himself. He said, "You better not beat me with that mulligan," and
it happened.
And it
Yeah.
happened. And considering that Thomas kept 2 lands that produce no colored mana,
I think after Taahir played the Kiki-Jiki, Thomas just he avoided saying the words restoration or angel together at all.
Yeah.
So just to reduce Tahir's chances of drawing it.
that's a legitimate play to do that. I think. I mean, as Magic players, we all know: do not tempt fate.
What's the deal here? On the play, on the draw?
This matchup has been so bonkers. I have no idea who's gonna do what. I mean, Thomas has been. He's normally the sanity in the matchup, but
I don't know if
keeps
he's
that hand and
human
wins?
at this stage. I've seen him get out of some very hairy situations. It's... Oh,
that game was insane.
yeah, man. He's like the Craig Wesco of Loxodon Smiters.
I don't think I've seen him not play Voice of Resurgence.
Yeah, it's a great card. Um, I mean, this whole deck is right up that like ultimate value. Like every single one of these creatures does something more, and if you they can all get out of hand, with the
Yeah.
exception of Renegade Rallier. Pride Mage adds a point of power where it really shouldn't be. Hierarch as well puts you up on mana for a turn. They're already starting their game.
Yeah, so Thomas, your ship's back after playing nothing. Taahir goes to fetch the removal land in his deck. Let's see what his hand looks like. See a bolt?
Land, bolts. What's that third card? Kitchen Finks?
Yeah, that looks like a
Yeah, I
Finks.
think he's got lands, two bolts, a bunch of lands, and a Kitchen Finks. This guy goes down to 19.
What is the card on the far left of... Is that a Resto? Okay, it's a promo Restoration Angel.
Sure.
Finks Resto is pretty solid.
It's good.
Okay, Thomas Hand is pretty stacked for the mid game.
Coco and a Corso Crufix. I don't know what else is there. Some lands?
Start
Is that
playing
an
it-
excavator?
I'm uncertain.
Wow.
Okay, so Knight is currently a 4/4. Now there's the Selfless Spirit that we mentioned in the sideboarding.
You can maybe expect the board wipe to come in. He should, though.
Yes. And minimum Anger of the Gods. Okay, so that's a
There's the core. No, Kitchen Finks for Kitchen Finks.
fix on Finks. Okay, so that Resto's going to do some work. Path to Exile. So how would you sequence this if you were tired?
I'm on the play. I have Bolts and Resto Angel. I wouldn't even do that. Yeah, I think I just attack with the Finks first, see what happens, let the trade through, and then on the swing back I go Resto, block again.
Yeah.
Perhaps have the path up instead of the Resto.
I think he wants to point the bolts at Thomas's face
yeah.
if he can. Why is
Okay,
Thomas
so
at
he's
21 though?
he's
Shouldn't he
taking
be
the
at
life.
20?
He's taken a point, 2 points now. He's going back down to 20.
So, no,
although the course of... No,
He's-
he hasn't played a
He's
course.
fetched twice, played the
Gained
Finks,
2.
which puts him back at 20, and then he's taken 3, which should put him to 17.
17 now. Yeah, I didn't have this last 3-point swing. So he went
Okay.
play a fetch, play a Finks, go to 21. And then
Okay, so
fetch
Corsair
again.
finds a land path on top.
Very good. Plays the land at the top, goes to 18. Taahir hasn't played...
And a noble hierarch for Thomas. Okay.
Taahir should be on 21, actually. There's a Scalding Town in the graveyard. Course of Crufix, attacking as a 3/5 is
Taahir
quite
should
good.
be on.
We've got a fetch and 2 life gain here. I don't think
Okay,
Thomas
sure,
has,
21.
has attacked at all.
Nice.
He's getting close to colonnade range. But Thomas has got a lot of cards. Taahir as well. I don't think anybody's quite in the driver's seat just yet.
Yeah, they're pretty even right now. They're both kept at 7, so this game is going to be a real slugfest.
Being as experienced as he is, I expect Thomas, puts Taahir on having at least 1 bolt, because getting this aggressive, it's kind of unlike the deck unless you have that line of burn, snap, burn.
Yeah.
Tahir's probably praying for a Snapcaster Mage, which would be amazing here. Because he's got Resto Angel, he's got 2 bolts.
Yeah.
I mean, he can get 4 bolts out of what he has in hand if he draws a Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah, although the Snapcaster wouldn't be able to get in. So the best part about Bolt Snap Bolt is that you get from 6 to 8 damage when the Snapcaster attacks. That Course of Crufix is just going to negate a whole bunch of that. I mean, a burn deck can't even get through a Course of Crufix.
Well, Snap gets Path, which takes out the Corsair.
Yeah.
And then he has Double Bolt plus Resto into either the Kitchen Finks or the Snapcaster Mage to rebuy a ball to gain some more life.
So showing a lot of patience here, though. He knows that there's a path in Thomas's hand.
We've got 5 minutes left on the round here. I do believe these guys have an extension. Because
there's a bit
the
of a
feature match
delay.
starts later.
Okay, so Taahir, in response, collected company. Yeah.
What is he looking for?
Who knows? I think he just wanted to make sure that
There was no
it
blue mana.
resolved. Yeah.
Against your path fizzles. Sorry, is counted on resolution. We don't use that word anymore.
Sorry, did you mean to say fizzle? It may have been correct to... How big is the knight? Please, please don't clamp bolt the knight. There we go.
Eat your own guy.
He's going to eat the path.
Okay. That's fine. Our life total's correct. Corsa got info. Nothing.
There's no way that I was able to keep track of these life totals.
They're going quite quickly here. Let's just see if we can hear what they say when there's a life total update.
Yeah.
Thomas holding Eternal Witness and some lands.
Yeah, it looks like this game's slipping away from Taahir a little bit here.
What is that, 18?
I heard 18 for Taahir. I'm going to see if I can get the life totals quickly.
Yeah, 18 is right. I think that's correct. Path to Exile on Kitchen, no, on Restoration Angel.
Restoration Angel. Because he knows that if he draws a Kiki Jiki, the game would just end.
Sure. Two cards on Thomas, 3 cards for Taahir. Taahir holding, not sure what.
If ever there was a time to draw a Wrath of God or Supreme Verdict,
This would be a really good time, like right now. It's a basic island. Still holding the other bolt.
Just
And
got
an
confirmation
Ocean
that the life totals are 14 apiece.
14 each.
Oh wow, so he did draw...
That was the correct line from Thomas.
Yes. His code must have told him it was time to cast the path.
Yes.
This is a similar situation that we were in the previous game. But hopefully Taahir can get to that Restoration Angel in time.
Well, there aren't ever growing Voice of Resurgence tokens on the table now.
Yeah.
So...
And Taahir's life to work with, so he could engineer a situation where he starts double blocking to, downgrade Thomas's board.
That knight is awfully large. I think Thomas has 4 lands in the graveyard.
I think Thomas won't attack with the knight. He's going to go for
too
Gavany and create infinite kitchen finks. That goes go to the living crap out of you, sir. It was a bit hasty. There could have been a mind sensor. He's going after Taahir's white sources. But there's still a Sacred Foundry hidden underneath a mountain and steam vents there.
It keeps him off Wrath. It keeps him off Supreme Verdict.
Well, the Ghost Quarter...
Ghost Quarter himself, he's found a plains there.
Yeah. Although knowing Thomas has got a way of clearing those Ghost Quarters in hand already.
He does, actually. Also, that knight is massive.
Yeah, and able to fetch an additional Ghost Quarter. Let's go.
Find me that board wipe.
Or Restoration Angel. That must be... Like, what other card does he top outside of Restoration Angel? Board wipe? But then that makes Restoration Angel even worse.
It gives him pressure post board wipe. Thomas is low on cards. He might not have another path to exile to deal with the Restoration Angel.
Sure, he'll just be left with a Finks.
Yeah, and he fetches a Gavany Township in response.
Cage is good. Well, it does turn off his own kitchen Finks as well.
Well, he's not too concerned for that right now.
Yeah. Thomas just drawing extra cards with that.
Oh,
Course
that's a
of
mind
prefix.
sensor. Does Grafting say Cage say cards?
Wow.
Ojutai's command.
Ojutai's command on the Eternal Witness, stopping the path from coming back from the graveyard.
And drawing a card.
And drawing a card. I think we might see. There's a Snapcaster in Taahir's hand, and that bolt that he's been holding on to with such patience. The thing is, the Snapcaster doesn't do anything.
Not anymore.
Because of the cage.
Can't cast spells from graveyards. Creatures can't enter the battlefield
from libraries
or graveyards, but lands can. I think
lands can.
I'm gonna check now.
No, lands definitely can.
Let's just find a way to look at this.
Yeah, Thomas is just doing his admin quickly so that he can activate his Gavany.
I don't see. Anyway,
is that a Linvala?
Yes.
I do believe that stops Kikijiki from breaking any more mirrors.
Okay, Gavany Township activation on the stack.
Yes.
All the dice necessary in hand.
And the bolt in your hand doesn't do anything right now.
Snap.
If you were planning on casting the bolt, you should have blocked the Corsair. Oh, right, because of Cage, the Kitchen Finks won't come back.
No life gain there.
Okay, so they're on turns now. Taahir's going to be turn 1. So it looks like a draw is possible here for Taahir, but if he draws a Restoration Angel, he'll be able to win in turns. Okay, goes Kota on the Gavany. The only thing, that Linvala is going to be a problem for the Kikijiki plan.
Well, yeah, it stops that line completely. He needs to find another path. She's too big to bolt. He does have a Snapcaster Mage in his hand.
But the cage stops that from anything, from doing anything.
About that. Into 3. What's the life total?
It's a bit of a wild attack, but I suppose he has the Snapcaster chump. What do you think the chances are that Taahir's going to try and cast something in his graveyard after that bolt misstep?
50%. Maybe he'll declare targets. Against 2. That's 2.
Flashing Snapcaster Mage. Oh, there you go. He says he can't play anything.
He says target, and
he does still get to target something, just in case he finds a way to,
Yeah, and so
rattle
then
the
what
cage.
He does is he plays a Flicker Wisp, and he exiles his Grafticus Cage temporarily so he can cast the bolt.
We figured it out. Players are just discussing life totals.
15 and what? There are too many Kitchen Finks here.
Yeah.
I can't deal with this. I need another life total update. I heard the word 14 somewhere. It's probably that guy over there.
It's not looking too good for Taahir right
These
now.
guys are pretty close to going to time here.
No, Tahir's turn 3.
Turn 2.
3.
Turn
He
3.
was
Oh,
turn
they're
1.
done. I didn't even notice that.
Thomas was turn 2, and then...
Okay, we do have Tahir's life total correct on 14, but Thomas has gained some life from his courses, triggers.
all the admin with Gavini and
Oy.
so on. Reveal the top card. It's another Corsa. Admin of Crewfix.
This is turn 4. He doesn't have
Lethal.
Linvala hits for 5.
Do we know what the card in Tahir's hand is?
No, let's try and find out. Probably take a peek at it now.
If he's got a sneaky path to Exile and tops a Restoration Angel, we could have an upset here.
The path does nothing. Why would he need the path to exile?
You could path the Linvala.
I forget Linvala stops activating abilities.
If you, also, so you still got that, I think he's got a bolt in hand. So if you'd attacked with Linvala, you could block with the Celestial Colonnade and do some work.
Tie going down to 11. I don't think we've got anything that wins Taahir the game here.
Yeah, if you had a path,
got the
you could
balls.
wake up his Colonnade and then at the beginning of the end step, make a copy of it. Does that work?
Yeah, but it'll fall asleep at the...
In the cleanup step?
Yeah, you can't wake it up end step. It's just at the end of turn. Wait, beginning of the next end step. No, it's an until end of turn effect. It's not a delayed triggered ability.
Yeah, just making sure there.
Oh, he
no.
drew it off the top, but no path to exile. So this is 1-1.
Yeah, it's a 1-1 draw.
And the win is going to come down to tiebreakers here.
No, I think Thomas will have the most points still.
Yeah.
I think he's the
Tom
only unbeaten
was
with
definitely
the draw.
top seed here. So I think he goes 3-0-1 and Taahir goes 2-0-2. Yeah, Tom probably takes it here. But we'll find out. But that's it for today. We've got no more games to show you. Thanks for watching.